Polar tourism. So polar tourism means they will go for Arctic and Antarctic circle. So it includes orbital and suborbital rocket flights into the space. So dot tourism is the oldest form of tourism developed recently. Attend food festivals. So culinary means food festivals. Hello my dear students, I am Rajesh sir, faculty, Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram First Year College, MYSURU, Temple of Excellence. My dear students, in today's session I am going to handle the subject Management of Service for second sem B.B.A and the topic is Tourism Service. Let's go to the first slide. So in the previous session also we are discussing the topic on tourism, what are the types of tourism, what are the advantages of tourism in India, how tourism is developed. In the current session also, let's understand the new trends in tourism. So tourism in ever changing industry, it will be keep on changing. So as environment changes, as people changes, as city grows, it will be keep on changing, will adding more advantages, more benefits to the customers. Next one, previously unknown or unnoted forms of tourism are establishing today. So previously it was not there. So for example, fantasy parks, so amazement parks. So in previous era, there was no amazement parks like GRS, like Wonderla. But today, so they are coming with the GRS and Wonderla. So it was unknown or unnoted in the previous era. And today also trekking, so going for river or water surfing. So these things were previously it was not there in our Indian culture, but today they are coming. Next one, polar tourism. So polar tourism means they will go for Arctic and Antarctic circle. So for in there they will go for tourism. So like that. So Arctic and Antarctic polar regions have always attracted tourists. So adventure tourists. So those who prefer adventurous tourism they will go for, and as a common tourist who long for unique weather experience. So those who wants unique weather experience. So who wants to understand or different form of nature. So different geographical condition, geographical area, geographical food, and also different types of food and people, culture, in order to experience and explore these things our customers. So the new youngsters, usually new youngsters who wants who wants adventurous in their life, who wants something new, who wants to experience something new, they will prefer polar tourism. Next point is space tourism. So space tourism is nowadays it is expanding space tourism. The customer who wants to explore the space also, they want to go for space tourism. So it includes orbital and suborbital rocket flights into the space. So in today's the new companies, for example SpaceX. So SpaceX is coming up with new technologies and new form of rockets which takes the tourists to the space, and they can explore the space. Again, they can watch the space. Again, they can live for 1 or 2 days in the space. But even though it is expensive, they are coming to explore the new things in the nature. So that's why riding into the space for a recreation and unique experience was the idea behind this tourism. So nowadays it is in a peak level. So the experience, the who wants the experience in a top level, in a peak level, those will prefer for space tourism. So next one also, who wants unique experience, which is not, they will not. So after they go to polar region, after they will go into trekking and so much of adventurism, the experience. So at a someone they are going for Himalayas, someone they are going for Mount Everest. So for trekking and all, like this they are exploring the world. Next one, till date only very rich tourists paying very large sum of money could possibly realize the dream to go for space beyond the blue planet. Blue planet means Earth. So those who wants to explore apart from our Earth, apart from our blue planet, they are going for space. So for example, to explore in India only, in our planet only, there are so many things to explore. But after exploring so many things in India, or apart from India, they will go for other countries. Someone will go for polar region, desert. Someone will explore different types of culture, different types of world. After exploring these things, they need something new. they want to explore very new thing which is not in their imagination, others imagination. So they are going for space tourism. Next one, dark tourism. What do you mean by dark tourism? So dark tourism is the oldest form of tourism developed recently. So even though it is a oldest form, but it is developed recently. What is that? So due to the fear and natural attraction to uncover the mystery of the death of human beings, always have some tourists prefer. So in the history, because so many accidents happen. It may be man-made one, or it may be disaster, it may be calamities. So because of these things, so much human beings died. So they sacrificed their life. So the new tourist will explore these geographical area. So why they have died? So what are the reasons? So because of torture, because of human exploitation they have died. Are they died because of torture and human exploitation? Are they died because of natural disaster and calamities? So because of these things they will explore the new idea, they will explore the new region which is unknown in the history. Next one, so visit the destinations such as battlefield, place of violent. So those who in the history it was a battlefield. So in so many people sacrifice their life in the battle. So in order to explore these things, they will visit that place. And also any places where large number of people lost their lives naturally or forcefully in the history. So in the span of at least 100 years or 125 years or 500 years ago, because of man-made disaster or because of exploitation or because of forcefully we have, or humans are killed other humans. And also in order to exploring the new, for example, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro civilizations, Sindhu civilization. So in exploring this, geographical area also one of the type of tourism. Next one, volunteerism. So what volunteerism means? So volunteerism and tourism. So including both the words, they will become volunteerism. So and also for example, war region. So they will prefer to go for war region. They will prefer, for example, those countries suffering from poverty, those countries suffering from war, those countries suffering from natural disaster like tsunami, like earthquake, like other natural calamities. So other tourists, youngsters or other so single tourists will visit as a group. Sometimes as a group they will visit that place and they try to provide service, humanitarian service they will provide. So they will provide food and shelter, they will provide water. So they will help the local government to vacate the debris and all. So by helping the government, by helping the people, so they will also experience new thing. So at the same time they can get experience also. At the same time they can serve the society. At the same time they can volunteer their service for the public, for the society. So for example, if you some people will go for hilly area, they will go for forest and they will clean the forest. They will pick the plastic covers or plastic waste what is there, they'll pick it and clean the forest area, hilly area, river area, if you have observed. So those who are natural friendly tourists. If they are going for the tribal areas, forest areas, for example Delhi students, so many Delhi university students going for tribal areas and forest area, they are teaching small kids there. So tribal kids, so they don't have school, they don't have facility, education facility. So in order to bring the awareness, so they are providing the education service, they are providing the basic education service. As a team they will go to that tribal area and they will provide the education service, they will provide the health service, health checkup they will organize. And also small operation, they will provide the small operation service also. They will provide food kits for the tribal areas. So they will make it as a trip also. They will do some small trip also. Some different world, different culture, different food system. They will experience that also. And also at the same time, they will have a camp for 1 month or 2 months and they will provide education and health facility for those people. That's what volunteerism. Volunteerism and tourism will become volunteerism. Next one, so it is taking about the volunteered vacation of touring for charity, providing the charity service for the people. So people do not just go touring for recreation and fun, but also serve the community. So dealing with natural calamities, it may be natural calamities, poverty or anything. they will deal this here. Next one, luxury tourism. Luxury tourism means going for the luxurious country or very rich country and exploring and experiencing very luxurious service. For example, if you go to this is the USA. This is the USA. Which street it is? It is called as Times Square Garden. So going for Times Square Garden, exploring the new thing, luxurious things in their world. So luxurious hotels in the world, luxurious place in the world, luxurious resort in the world. So and also here wealthy tourists are inclined to undergo unique experience such as the staying in an expensive and island, in a private island, in an expensive island, going in helicopter and also taking helicopter service, attention from the service providers and the access to the elite class of attraction and amenities. So they will prefer to stay in the luxurious hotels and they will travel in helicopters only and private jets. So all luxurious benefits, all luxurious things they will enjoy there. Next one, culinary tourism. What do you mean by that? The tourists who like to receive the local culinary experience, like to tour for this purpose. So attend food festivals. So culinary means food festivals. So for example, so many governments, local authorities will come up with so many food festivals in the local area. So for example, food festival in Mysuru. So which happens in food dasara or food melas happens in Mysuru also. So whatever the regional food they will provide, and those foreigners, tourists will explore or experience new taste of the food. Like this. Next one, so visit local farms. Next one, cheese manufacturing companies interacts with the local communities or cook for the specially culinary experience. So for example, those companies who are providing or producing the food products will organize some fair, for example in Mysuru, or it may be in Bangalore, or it may be in other cities, industrial areas, like other countries. So for example, our country, Indian products company will organize some fair in the food fair in the other country. So Indian food fair. So those who are living in other countries who wants to experience Indian food, for example South India, North India, East India or Northeast Indian foods. So they will experience the Rajasthani food is different, South India, Tamil Nadu food is different, Karnataka food is different. So they can experience because of food festival and food fair they will experience. So and also for example Indian food fair they will organize in different countries. So and also those people who willing to go for those fair, they will go for a trip. Next one, BRICS tourism. What do you mean by BRICS tourism? So BRICS means Brazil, Russia, India and China. So this is the new concept. After BRICS countries, they have formed the BRICS nations. Now the government is encouraging our country. For example, Indian people, the Indian government is giving from discounts and incentives for the people who wants to visit other country. For India, those if you want to go for Russia, Brazil or China, so you'll get some incentives, you'll get some benefits and other amenities from the government. Even though the people from China, so if they wants to go for India, Russia or Brazil, they will provide some benefits. For example, students or business trip. So those who are the Indian students, if Indian students wants to study in China, Russia or Brazil, so the Indian government will provide a scholarship for them. And for example, business trip, if you are going for business trip in order to expand the business in China and other country, or Chinese people coming from to India and other country, so the government or local authority will give much benefits compared to other countries like this. So the four major developing countries, mainly Brazil, Russia, India and China, have a great potential for driving global economy through hospitality and tourism industry. And also if you go for health tourism, so for example Russian people wants to come to India for health tourism, so we will provide them so much of benefits for them. It may be health tourism, education sector and other tourism, or it may be ordinary tourism or business trip. So for example, all these countries will combine together, so they will encourage their people to go for other member countries. Next one, these countries are important for both inbound and outbound tourism. So within the Russia only we can go, or within India only we can go for so many places, because we are having a large geographical area. And outbound means with Brazil country people can come, Brazil citizen can come to India or Russia or China. Indian people can go for Russia, China or Brazil, like that. We are encouraging to, apart from going to USA, UK, so we are encouraging our people to go for those countries for it maybe health benefit, or maybe for business, or maybe any other education purpose, or maybe another ordinary or common tourism. So that's why our tour operators are adapting their tourism business to exploit the huge market in these countries. So and also our country, our government is providing so many intensive for business people or tours and travels industry owners to encourage our people to go for these countries, and also to attract other countries, so to attract the people from these countries, and also they make them it is a cost effective trip in India, and also if you go to other country, the other member countries also, it will be cost effective for you. So in the next session, so we'll discuss the new chapter, event management service, the 6th chapter, event management service. So till then, thank you so much. Let's meet in the next session.